Hey guys, Tom601, and it is that glorious time once again. It's patch notes time. That's right, everyone's favorite morning. We have a very cool patch notes ahead of you. Small note, these are patch notes that get sent to me ahead of time, so there may be some small errors, but usually they are spot on. If you like videos with the patch notes, and if you like World of Warships Legends News, make sure you hit that like button and you hit that subscribe button because we always have more. So with all of that said, let's dive on in. First things first, it's time to celebrate the greatest country on earth. That's right, 4th of July festivities are due for this update, and there is a good list of what is available. So first off, there will be a free mission to get the Tier 3 Premium Battleship, South Carolina. Nice. There'll be Windrose bonuses for Tier 4 through Legendary Tier US ships, active from July 4th through the 25th. Excellent. You get the following bonuses for each first win in those American ships. So, Tech Tree ships of Tier 4 through Tier 6, you get 1 red, white, and blue camo. Tech Tree ships of Tier 7, you get 1 Summer Big Crate. Premium ships of Tier 6 and 5, you get 2 red, white, and blue camos. Premium ships of Tier 6, you get 2 promotion orders. Premium ships of Tier 7, you get 3 promotion orders. Legendary tier ships, you get 2 Summer Big Crates. So a good portion available out there. There's also going to be a Liberty package that's going to be a free bundle in the stores. There's going to be discounts on the XXL bundles, which, There's going to be a special Broad Stripes and Bright Stars Bureaus project with Star Spangled Freedom skins for Baltimore and Cleveland, which look gorgeous. And we get a brand new port, the Philippines. So get hyped. With all that said, we also, of course, have the campaign, the Lucky 6 campaign. It's a 100 milestone, 5-week, and 2 ships to choose from. It is not both of them included. It is an and or. This time you're going to have the option between the Tier 7 Premium Destroyer Black and the Tier 5 Premium Aircraft Carrier Independence upon finishing the campaign with an active Admiralty backing. The second ship can be acquired for doubloons. If you're up for the challenge, there's also a weekly set of hard mode assignments, which is nice. Black represents a classic American Fletcher class destroyer, but there's a twist in the form of radar, making her one of the best prepared scouts at her tier. She also a rapid shell slinger with quickly traversing guns that sacrifices some, but not all of her torpedo abilities for gunnery. Her large HP pool, overall maneuverability, speed, and powerful AA suite do a good job of offsetting that blemish. However, keep in mind the high arcing trajectory of her shells and characteristic of American guns before going into battle. The other ship is the Independence, based on the Cleveland class cruiser. Offers a quite traditional American aircraft carrier experience with a premium bonus, solid mobility, and squadrons that will allow you to take multiple approaches before having to get more planes airborne. The aircrafts restore promptly, and your main concerns are evading AA barrages and not letting the opposite force find your ship, which has no defenses of her own, which sounds interesting. I don't know if that means we're going to have another ship that just doesn't have secondaries, or if it's going to be a ship that has like no AA as well. I see AA on the model, but who knows? Interesting thing here is you can choose one or the other. So Independence better be really, really strong if anyone's going to choose it over Black, because I don't see people choosing Black. So if you decide to just do the campaign without the Admiralty backing, you'll receive the following: 40 common boosters, 12 type 1 camouflages, 12 type 2 camouflages, 12 type 3 camouflages, 8 red, white, and blue camouflages, 262,500 Commander XP, 900,000 credits, 8,000 global XP, 14 promotion orders, 1 insignia, 1 commendation, 8 days of premium account time, 2 summer big crates, 1 American Commander crate, 1 patch background, 2 patch symbols, and 2 commemorative flags. If you then choose to buy the Admiralty backing, you will get, in addition, 40 rare boosters, 20 type 1 camouflages, 20 type 2 camouflages, 20 type 3 camouflages, 24 red, white, and blue camouflages, 137,500 Commander XP, 2.85 million credits, 27,500 global XP, 26 promotion orders, 3 insignias, 3 commendations, 750 balloons, and 7 summer big crates. And then you will be able to choose either the Black or the Independence. And it is noted here that you will be able to purchase the other for 10,000 doubloons, which is still a little expensive, I feel like, for, let's be clear, a tier 5 aircraft carrier, because if you're choosing the Independence, I feel like you're crazy. But who knows? Maybe the Black will end up sucking and the Independence will be the star of the show. We will just have to see. Now, there is also the Special Bureau project, and oh boy, do these look just fantastic. So the Broad Stripes and Bright Stars limited time project will reward you with gorgeous skins for the Tier 7 cruises Baltimore and Cleveland as the final prizes, along with some more themed content on the way, namely Stars and Stripes permanent cameras. Please make sure that you finish it by July 25th. Words are important. This project will not get deprecated. Instead, it will be removed from the Bureau altogether. Make sure to get the South Carolina as early as you can for boosting for the project, and keep in mind that the USS Black and Independence can also significantly speed up the progress. So here is the interesting one, and I don't know how much I like this. They are going to issue a brand new Bureau project. It will only be around for this update. Traditionally, what they would do is they would put it out and then deprecate it, but as long as you started it, you were good. These just disappear at the end of the update. And I don't know if you will be able to earn the end game skins without essentially buying out the campaign, because it sounds like what they're going to do is make it so that the 2 campaign ships and the South Carolina boost the speed on it, boost the speed on the Bureau project, and if you don't have them, you may not be able to finish. I don't know that for sure. We'll have to do the math once we actually see the final Bureau project, but I am skeptical here, and I'm not really liking the idea that, like, hey, you know, if you want these cool skins, you're gonna have to buy out you're gonna have to buy out the Admiralty backing. That's something I'm not a fan of if that is the way this is going about. I don't know if it's true at this time. I will talk about it if it does end up being the case. Next up, well, we have the arrival of the full Pan-Asian European line, including the Tier 7 Östergötland. When acquiring ships from this branch, you'll also get the base commander of the European ships, Konrad Helfrich, for free, providing that you do not already have him. Jaakko Vukic, the Pan-European commander for battleships, is also joining the roster. What ship is he going to helm? Well, we'll talk about that a little bit further down. There's also going to be an option for Pan-European commander special crates that drop. They're debuting with this update. I don't have any more details on it, but it will be in the usual container drop list. So, you know, that's what we're adding. I really enjoyed running the Pan-European destroyers. They're definitely difficult, but I did get all the way through leveling up Skalne on this update, so I'll have the Östergötland relatively soon. So make sure, if you want to see what that ship is like, to be following this channel. Next is the big thing about this update. So, Tier 8 arrival preparations. So as you've probably heard by now, we're going to introduce a new ship tier to Legends in the near future, and by that we mean the next update. Woo! Tier 8 confirmed for the next update. To prepare for the debut of the new Mighty Legends, make sure to fight through special daily missions with Tier 7 tech tree ships. These missions will reward you with a solid amount of additional XP and help you prepare your Tier 7 ships for quicker voyage towards the new step. The first batch will cover 4 nations, and you'll find out which ones when you see the mission requirements. P.S. If you want to go back to yesterday's video where we break down the teaser trailer, my guess is it's going to be America, Japan, Russia, and what was the last one? Oh, that's right, Germany. So that's my guess. We'll review more details about the ships when we get closer to their release. Additionally, the tech tree has been significantly overhauled. It has received some interface improvements in preparation for the new paradigm, and premium tab has been removed for the foreseeable future because it brought more confusion than order. We are also introducing some economic changes for the higher tier ships with this update, and they are as follows. Service fees are being reduced from $101,250 to $91,125 for Tier 6 researchable ships. Cost of entering battle is being reduced from $136,000 to $122,400 for Tier 7 researchable ships. Cost of entering battle for premium Tier 7s is being reduced from $136,000 to $95,200, and the Tier 7 premium ships are getting a huge credit buff from an increase of 15% to an increase of 55%. The Tier 7 earnings change is perhaps the most fundamental one after the new tier itself. These tweaks will effectively make both Tier 6 and Tier 7 the big money makers, with opportunities to ride the bank. Legendary economics, on the other hand, will be kept the same. We don't want fluctuations to them, either up or down, and we'll fine-tune the numbers at a later time if necessary. And this is huge because generally what ends up happening with this game, people will be like, hey, do I need to buy a premium? And a lot of times, I think the CCs go, you may want to get a Tier 6 because that will be the best return on investment. Well, now, hopefully you have a couple of Tier 7 premiums because they get given away with every single update. And now those are going to be huge money makers. So this is going to make what is, I feel like, one of the most popular tiers a huge money maker. So that's the economics change. Let's go ahead and talk about the two new ships for this update. The first one is going to be the free Tier 3 premium battleship South Carolina, the first USN Dreadnought battleship with 8 12-inch guns. Slow and steady describes her best. She has perhaps one of the most powerful main battery arrangements at the tier, but that's coupled with a top speed that leaves a lot to be desired. Let's just say there won't be much maneuvering with this beauty. She's obtainable with her dedicated flag for free through a free mission that's available for completion from June 24th through July 25th. Pick it up in the store between June 24th and July 18. Make sure to read more about her American peers, Black and Independence, both of which feature in the campaign and the upcoming Through the Spyglass article. Cool. The next ship is going to be the Pan-European Tier 4 premium battleship, Viribus Untidis. This is the first and only at the moment Pan-European battleship. She boasts a 12-gun broadside, and a new commander is here to helm her, Janko Vukovic. She is attainable in the store for 900,000 commander XP and from the all-new Pan-European commander crates. Interestingly, Mr. Volkic was the last actual commander of the ship when she was given to the state of Slovenes, Croats, and Serbs in 1918. I did ask what this commander's base trait is going to be. It's going to reduce, I believe, fire damage, if I recall correctly, and it'll be a brawler-style type of commander. So we'll see how it all pans out. I'm excited to see. Next up, probably the next most important thing, it's balance changes. So the balance changes that are coming are kind of the ones that were kind of leaked out, or not leaked out, but put out in that article. A couple, the balanced way overdue ones, and well, a lot of them are coming due. So first thing, the Kid is getting defensive AA and consumable added as an option for the 4th slot. Cool, we knew that was inbound. Nagato is getting her buffs, so she is upgrading the main battery reload from 32 seconds to 29 seconds and boosting the AP shell damage from 2100 to from 12,100 to 12,600. Then the Azuma is getting its massive buff of main battery shell grouping increased by 7.5%, main battery reload time going from 26 to 24 seconds, main battery dispersion being slightly reduced, main battery 180 degree traverse speed being improved from 40 seconds to 36 seconds, HE damage being increased from 4,500 to 5,100, AP damage being increased from 8,150 to 8,650, the AP pen being increased by 18.5%. The main battery AP minimum ricochet angle, though, is being decreased from 50 degrees to 45. Then we have the Italians, who are getting tons of love because SAP is here, baby, for the test at least. But before we talk about SAP, let's go ahead and talk about the Roma, because the Roma is getting some love. So Roma gets a little more of the ship buffer 3000 solution because she was starting to show some metal fatigue, and there was no truly good reason not to let her enjoy the smoke generator that the researchable newcomers get. So she gets her smoke generator to her 3rd slot. Maximum HE shell damage is being increased from 5,100 to 5,800. Damage control party consumable duration is being increased from 10 to 15 seconds. Number of repair parties is being increased from 3 to 4. And then the catapult, fighter, spotter, and enhanced secondary targeting consumables were moved from the 3rd slot to the 4th slot. That way you have the smoke in the 3rd slot. If you've already used Roma, your selected consumable in that slot is going to be reset back to the catapult fighter. So just make sure you go in and change it. So then we have a couple of other ones. So Conte de Cavour, reload is being decreased from 30 to 27 seconds. Andrea Doria is being, the reload is being reduced from 30 to 27 seconds, and Vittorio Veneto is being reduced from 34 to 31 seconds. Cool, excellent buffs to the main batteries of the majority of the Italian battleships. But what we're really here for is the SAP, and it is here for the test. So an optional artillery module has been added for the following Italian cruisers: Tier 4 Genova, Tier 5 Duca d'Aosta, Tier 6 Abruzzi, and Tier 6 Gorizia. It replaces HE shells with SAP shells, while for Abruzzi it also increases the main battery reload time from 7.5 to 10 seconds. This upgrade is free. We'd also like to rally all of you who have these ships to truly try the SAP modules extensively so we can get as much data as possible. Truth be told, we expect the first iteration to be overperformed, so keep that in mind. This is indeed a test, and the final form may be cut down quite a bit, but it's too early to tell. The aim of this edition is to spice up the tactics of both these cruisers and their opposition for more naval variety. And yeah, here we go, boys. I'm so excited to get some SAP. And, well, that's pretty much it. There's been a couple of bug fixes, including smoke screens now correctly staying visible on the tactical map when they are deployed. Completed missions with tasks that need to be achieved in a single battle now show progress correctly. Added camo to additional elements on ship decks that miss some of the coloring. And, yeah, that's about it. Also added visual improvements for water and weather for a grand total of 20 maps. Middle spawn points for Shards map were moved a bit away from the center, which is unfortunate because I love that mid spawn, but hey, that's where we are, and those are the patch notes. Like I said, it's a big update. I'm super impressed. I am looking forward to it. I'm hesitant on that Bureau project. I want to see how that all plays out, and I feel it's weird that we couldn't get a combined campaign, like a 5-week combined campaign to get 2 of the premiums, but we are where we are. Let's see how Black and Independence perform, and SAP is here, baby, and Tier 8's coming. So, guys, that's the patch notes. If you liked the video, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.